Hello, everyone. My name is Joy. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to watch this short video. I am a certified life coach, and I'm also trained in trauma-informed care. I recently had a huge breakthrough in my own healing process, and I wanted to share it because it may be helpful for someone else. If you are like me and you have spent years doing everything everyone's been telling you to do, breathing exercises, yoga, meditation, visualization, doing something fun, focusing on work, taking a vacation, and along with many therapy modalities like cognitive behavioral therapy, EMDR, IFS, brain spotting, the list goes on and on and on. If you have tried these things, but you still find yourself stuck with symptoms, and by symptoms, I mean that for me specifically, I have complex PTSD. So some of my symptoms are that your body gets stuck in fight or flight mode, you're hypervigilant, you're nervous, you're scared, your heart rate goes up, your blood pressure goes up, you're afraid all the time, you do not feel safe. So if you have similar symptoms and you've tried many of these different strategies, but nothing seems to be working, this video may be helpful for you. And you'll see on my shirt, it says the unconventional way. This may be considered unconventional, but this is what helped me when nothing else was working. And I found a lot of other people that said the same thing. This helped them when nothing else was working. So basically, the end goal was to stop the symptoms. And I thought the way to accomplish that was to use all of these tools and techniques to try to force the symptoms to go away. So I was fighting the symptoms. And fighting symptoms signals to the brain that a threat is present. Fighting symptoms also signals to the brain that the symptom itself may be bad or dangerous. So you start living in a state of fear. You're afraid because you feel like a threat is present. You're afraid of your own symptoms because you feel like they're dangerous. You can also become afraid that if you try all of these strategies and they do not work, you will then be blamed and shamed. Because that's what happened to me. I was blamed when these strategies did not work. And it's very difficult to heal trauma when you're surrounded by this state of fear. You're just in a state of fear all the time. So I had to try something different. And what worked for me was acceptance. I had to accept my symptoms. So for example, if I feel anxious, instead of saying, oh, I need to use this breathing exercise to force the anxiety to go away, instead of doing that, I now say, I accept the anxiety. I welcome it. I allow it. I want it. Give me all you've got. Give me all the anxiety you've got. I accept it. And the first time I said that to myself, my brain thought, wait a minute. Are you saying there's no threat? Are you saying I don't have to fight anymore? Are you saying I don't have to fight to make these symptoms go away? So I'm already safe? So I never needed to be nervous in the first place? And basically what happened was I recreated a sense of safety within my own body. And once my body felt safe and my body realized it no longer had to fight, the anxiety went away naturally on its own. And this has been so helpful for me. For example, last night I had 100 sleep score. I slept all the way through the night. The last several weeks, I've been sleeping much better. Yesterday, my heart rate only went up to 100 and never went above 100. My heart rate has come down significantly. Even with making this video, the last time I made a video and posted it online, my heart rate was up for days afterward because my body was stuck in fight or flight mode. And I was trying to force myself to calm down. And I was fighting the symptoms, and that was only making things worse. So my heart rate just stayed up and up and up. But today, right now, I'm making this video and my heart rate is fine. It's not up because before I made the video, I said to myself, I don't care if you're nervous. Be nervous. Let me have it. Give me all the nervousness you've got. I accept it. I allow it. I welcome it. Be nervous. And when I did that, I recreated a sense of safety within my own body, and the nervousness went away. And I have a lot of different feelings and emotions about all of this. I am dealing with some anger and some grief because, like I said, I spent a long time using all of those other strategies, and I was blamed when they didn't work. And that blame really affected me. I internalized it, and I began living with self-blame. And I lived with self-blame for a long time. But now I know none of this was my fault. And all I needed to do was accept my symptoms. And I want people also to be aware that this is not a quick fix thing. This is something that you incorporate into your daily life. Because in life, there's always going to be ups and downs. You're always going to be dealing with feelings and emotions. Someone could pass away, and now you're dealing with grief and sadness, and you have to process that grief. But instead of processing it by forcing the symptoms to go away, now you will process it by accepting the grief and allowing it. So you're basically creating a new way to handle stress, a new way to handle trauma, a new way to handle your feelings, emotions, and grief. And you just incorporate this into your daily practice. And I want people to also be aware that when you accept these feelings and emotions and you welcome them, they are going to come. The anxiety is going to come forward because you have accepted it and you're welcoming it. And so what you're learning to do is to sit with the discomfort. You're learning to sit with the discomfort, to sit with the anxiety, to just let it be. Let it be there. Because when you do that, your body is learning that it's already safe. There is no danger, there's no threat, and your body does not need to fight. And once your body learns, I don't need to fight, I am already safe, that's when the anxiety naturally goes away on its own. And it's wonderful. And it's just something to try if you are someone, again, that has tried a lot of things and nothing has worked. This is something for you to try. I hope it helps other people out there. And I thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.